up, my little Tattle Tells? Yo, it looks like the first shots have been fired between Kim and Kanye in custody. If you know how to read between the lines, baby, what am I talking about? TMZ, which you know is the Kardashian spokepiece, say what you want. They got that's their place that they go to, right? They don't never say a damn word bad against them. Well, they're reporting that Kim and Kanye custody agreement is likely informal. Say he'll see the kids when he wants to. Okay, sounds reasonable enough, right? On the surface. I know you're like, Tisa, what that headline got to do with anything? But then let's get to the closing sentence, right? They can always go back to court if it becomes acrimonious. But for now, things have been peaceful, and the thinking is, don't rock the boat. Y'all, let me ask y'all a question, and I'm being dead serious. Kanye does some trash ass stuff. And I know some of y'all like, ooh, why you always defending me? I'm not. I'm just literally pointing out both sides. We got a million channels, including TMZ, saying Kim's side of the story. I'm just pointing out when the stories don't link up. For one, this man is harassing you. This man is stalking you. This man makes you fear like something bad is going to happen. But now that we're actually in court for custody and you have a chance to really define boundaries, you keep pulling back and you want to leave things loosey-goosey. Again, it's Kim's life. She can do what she wants. I'm just a little confused as to what the actual end goal is and what you actually feel threatened over. Because, again, let's get into the story, then I'll give you all my opinion. Okay, so TMZ reports the big issue remaining in the Kim and Kanye divorce is child custody. It's child custody and there's a couple of other matters that they keep skipping over, but I'll do a video about that, right? And his new lawyer heads in court Tuesday on how it will shake out. Again, no, she did not. She said, but we're told it's highly likely it'll end up so that Kim will be a home base and Kanye can see his kids pretty much whenever he chooses. Now, you see how they played that heads on words? The lawyer said no such thing about we're going to keep things informal. The lawyer, at least Kanye's lawyer, wants to solidify custody. I think her name's Stephanie, I don't know why it escapes me, is a legal eagle. She is an expert in nasty divorce, custody, and whatever. This is her specialty. This is why Kanye brought it in. However, TMZ says they're told it's highly unlikely it'll end up, right? That it'll end up the way Kanye's lawyer wants it. The only people talking to TMZ at this point is actually Kim and her camp. And they want Kim to be the primary parent and Kanye can see his kids pretty much whenever he chooses. Now get this, sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ, again, I think this is Kardashian camp, based on Kanye's schedule, which involves significant global travel and typical custody arrangement spells out in detail who gets the kids and when it's simply impractical. Again, this is Kim basically saying that she thinks it's impractical for Kanye to have written out when he'll get the kids. I understand global travel, but Kim travels globally a lot too. And not even that, Kanye got $1 billion. He can pay for nannies, private planes. He can even borrow Kim's private plane, come to think of it. Don't you got a private jet? Can't Kanye borrow that? Oh wait, y'all ain't cool. I almost forgot. Then I find it odd that as soon as you get your single status and everybody was like, oh my God, don't worry, Kim's gonna be fair, that now she's issuing leaks, at least I believe, to TMZ, basically saying that what Kanye wants for Kim, for the kids, is impractical. And he just needs to say that he can see the kids whenever he wants. Now get this. For instance, this is Kim showing. They've attended birthday parties and other functions together as a family without any kind of formal structure. But you guys were together or you were trying to reconcile. Now that you don't even want to see his face, and I understand, don't get me wrong, Kanye is acting like that ex that can't let go. I see why Kim wants to distance herself from him. However, if you truly think this man is a danger to you or the children, why wouldn't you want more structure around so that you can clearly spell out boundaries and not give him unfettered access to mess with you in your life? For instance, let's just say you want to date with Pete. Now that you're single, right? You on a date with Pete. Kanye sees you because you're on a date with on TMZ and being like, yo, I want to see my kids. And blows your phone up for the point of wanting to see your kids. Now, I know they can go to court on a later date, but why would you want to leave the door open for basically a madman psycho stalker, according to you, who can't let go, to have to stay in contact with you? Why do you see what I'm saying? Again, I'm not blaming Kim. I'm not saying Kim's wrong for feeling the way she is around Kanye. I would feel the same way toward my ex if Kanye was doing this mess. I just don't understand when you have chances to clearly get free of it, you're kind of rolling back. Do you see what I'm saying? But let's get more into this report. The sources are also saying, if possible, they create a structure for Christmas, Thanksgiving, and other holidays. But Kanye is a global traveler because of his various businesses, so planning ahead would be unrealistic. Are you now trying to tell us that Kanye is so busy and such a globetrotter that he can't even schedule Christmas, Thanksgiving, or other holidays, so there's no point in even trying? This is Kim's plan? Again, Kanye's wrong about that Pete shit. Kanye's wrong about a lot of stuff. But already, if I was Kanye, I'd be looking at Kim like, what you trying to do with my kids? Like, this is stupid. I asked for formal custody, and now you want to keep things informal with someone you say is harassing you? Again, seems weird to me. Their sources also say, as crazy as the divorce has been, again, maybe I have a different meter for craziness. You filed a year ago. Up to 2 months ago, you guys seem to be reconciling. 2 months ago, you asked for it to be sped up. Kanye objected, saying, fine. First, he didn't want it. Listen, the man tried to fight for his family in the most psycho way possible. But again, as soon as he found out it wasn't going to happen, he said, all right, let's go through with the single status. So I don't know about crazy, because I've seen crazier divorces, right? The custody issues, for the most part, have been handled peacefully. I've been watching Kanye's Instagram rounds. I don't see that. Again, what narrative are they trying to spin? Whenever Kanye's in LA and wants to see the kids, Kim has facilitated it. Okay, fine, right? I know there are examples where that's not true, but for the most part, fine. But look what TMZ is saying. For example, the other day, Kanye wanted to take one of his kids to a basketball game. Kim gladly obliged. In other words, there's an open door policy when it comes to custody. Again, we know with child custody, open door does not mean you have rights. It means somebody is letting you have rights at your free will. Again, this seems very odd to me for two people that are trying to separate from each other. Let's not try to act like they have a good relationship. Let's not try to act like Kanye ain't mad as hell she left him. Let's not try to act like she hasn't been saying that she has an ex that can't let go. So where's this? Again, let's move. Also say, Kanye also typically gets his kids every Sunday for a Sunday service. Okay, so you're saying that Kanye can get the kid one time a week for Sunday service and then whenever else he wants, but we already see that that's not really going to shake out. Now, here's where TMZ gets into Kim's bag, saying it's been a bitter pill for Kim to swallow at times. As you may recall, when Kanye took Saint and North to the Super Bowl a few weeks ago in a full mask, there were some boos, which isn't great for the kids. Now, I'm gonna literally call bullshit on this. Do y'all remember any reports on being boos? If there was, let me know. I'll eat my words. Baby, y'all think that I don't got any problem with being wrong, but give me some evidence. I don't recall anybody said that they got booed. Kanye was even on the Megatron, and I heard the cheers in the crowd. So what are they talking about? There were some boos, which isn't great for the kids. Nevertheless, it never became an issue for either Kim or Kanye. I see this as a narrative that now that she's single, now she's trying to craft a narrative for custody she's trying to craft a narrative that being around their father is not good for their mental health. But yet she's going to let him take them whenever he wants. But yet he's also obsessed and harassing and stalking her. But yet they're going to have that type of friendship that needs to be there for an informal custody agreement. It doesn't make sense for Kanye to agree with this. It doesn't make sense for even Kim to agree with this. It just doesn't make sense. Again, the headline says something, but when you read in between the lines, this sounds like threats, because listen to the last line. Our sources say it'll get super messy if Kim and Kanye get too specific with custody arrangements. This is coming from Kim's camp. It's going to get messy if Kanye literally tries to ask for 50% custody. They can always go back to court if it becomes acrimonious. Yeah, but why would you when you're already in court? Why would you want to go back? You guys don't get along. He's a stalker. He's this. He might not cut him loose. This is what I don't understand. And for now, and TMZ ends, but for now, things have been peaceful, and the thinking is, don't rock the boat. To me, that sounds like a threat. And listen, Kim, baby, if you got that hammer, pull it out and use it. If you honestly feel this man is a threat to your kids, if you don't want him around, why are you going through a media storm when you can just literally handle this in court? He's already taken you to court. Do you think that you can just what? I just don't understand what the goal is. It's kind of like even with Kanye harassing them on social media. I would think that if it was really that much of an issue, you would file a restraining order for now you might say, oh, well, she don't want to involve the kids, but why not involve it for social media, right?